This video is an introduction on how to create a data map in Corelytics. After you have successfully updated your data from the accounting system, look at the status bar to determine how far along you are in the process. Click on the setup link above the status bar. This will take you to the company setup page, which gives you a detailed status report along with explanations of each step. The required tasks are completing the company profile, data import, and data map. The recommended tasks are completing the predominant business model, ownership and staffing, and goals. If the task is incomplete, the status will be colored orange. If the task is complete, the status will be colored green. Once you have successfully loaded your data for the first time, go to the Data Map menu, located under the Configuration Data tab on the left side of the screen. Your source accounts are displayed on the left side of the data map screen. If there are no source accounts currently mapped, they will be displayed as gray text. Source accounts are your chart of accounts. These are the names you have given them in your accounting system. When the source accounts are mapped, the color turns green. Standard accounts are displayed on the right side of the screen. These accounts are standardized in order to provide you with performance benchmarking. In order to map an account, select the source data account and the standard data account that you want to map to. Enter the percentages of the mapped source data account into the appropriate lines of business. Make sure that all the percentages of the lines of business map equals 100%, and then make sure to save your allocations. There are 12 types of source accounts: income, cost of goods sold, or COGS, expenses, bank, accounts receivable, other current assets, fixed asset, other asset, accounts payable, other current liability, longer-term liability, and equity. Should you not understand what standard account to map to, click on the on-screen help icon indicated by the small question mark at the top right-hand corner of the screen. This will display the entire list of standard accounts and typical business activity depicted for each type of standard account. Abbreviations for lines of business are also displayed in the on-screen help. We will now examine in detail how to map 3 categories of source income accounts to sales and allocate percent of revenue by line of business. The categories we will examine are COGS, expenses, and balance sheet. The first category we will look at is COGS. Map source COGS accounts to the appropriate standard COGS accounts. If your chart of accounts doesn't provide a breakdown of costs by line of business, you can allocate expenses by using the ratio of revenue per line of business to the total revenue for last year, or the last 3 years. If standard revenue looks like this, that would mean that your services are roughly 80% and your products would be roughly 20%. Put these percentages into the appropriate allocations and click Save Allocations. Map source expense accounts to appropriate standard expense accounts. Allocate expenses based on the revenue percentage of each line of business to the total revenue, similar to the previous COGS example. Map source balance accounts to appropriate standard balance accounts. Generally, allocating accounts by lines of business is impractical. Leave all balance sheet accounts allocated to the default line of business services. When all source data accounts have been mapped, the Commit Your Data attention message displays. Click the Commit Data Map button to activate the dashboard and display your financial trends. Your source data account should now be highlighted. Should you need help while you are mapping your accounts, there are several resources for you to use. You can email support@coreconnects.com. You can call 866-221-8394 and select the option for support. The on-screen help. or click on the support link in the upper right-hand corner of the screen header. We hope you found this tutorial helpful. Your success is our mission.